everybody, my name is Harry Jacobs and I am here for Everything Board Games. Today we're going to look at a brand new game called Draw or Swipe by Michael Ott from Nanolocity Games. In this fast-moving 2 to 4 player tile game, you compete to complete large triangular frames using 4 smaller triangular tiles to score. Each triangular tile has a number in each corner, 1, 2, or 3. The corners of the 4 tiles must match each other when they go into the large frame. A player's turn consists of 2 parts, completing a frame and scoring. To complete the frames, the player must draw 2 face-down tiles from their tile pile or swipes 1 face-up tile from another player's uncompleted frames. A swiped tile gets a swipe token put on it to keep it from being swiped by another player. Each player only has 2 swipe tokens to work with, so be judicious in your swiping. Scoring is done once a frame has all 4 tiles placed in it. That makes it complete, and then the tiles become unswipeable. The player moves their completed frame to the center of the table to corner match with other frames already in the center. The numbers in the center of the matched edge do not need to match, but there is a bonus if they do. Once a frame is moved to the center, any swiped pawns are retrieved by a player to be used again later. The game is over at the end of the turn in which the tile pile is completely empty. Each player subtracts 1 point for every tile in front of them in uncompleted frames. The high score wins. Very simple, easy to play. Let's go down, take a look at the components, play a few rounds. Before we go down to the table and take a look at the components, I just want to make a note that the bag you're seeing here on the screen is the bag that's going to be included with the game. It's going to have the logo of the game on it. One of the neat features you're going to find on the bag, as you can notice down by the bottom right of the picture, that the bag string has a tile on it. That's going to help you pull the string, giving you a nice tight bag to keep your tiles in. You may also notice on the bag that the URL for Nanolocity Games is down on the bottom. If you're looking for some more great games, I encourage you to go over to their website and have a look at the offerings that they have. I'll also have a clickable link in the description with the URL for the Nanolocity Games. I just got this picture in yesterday. Michael was generous enough to send this to me so you can get an idea of the quality of the bag that's going to be in the game. Now let's go down to the table and have a look at the components. What you see before me are the components for the game. They are, for the most part, production ready. The only changes that are going to be made are to the frames. The frames are going to be made a little bit more durable with a single injection molded plastic. But everything else you see here is basically what you're going to see in the game when you purchase it. This is the master tile that you're going to lay down into the center of the table. And this is where you're going to start your scoring from. Here are your tiles. There's a number of tiles. I just put them out on the table so that you can see the various tiles. There are 11 different tiles and 6 of each of the 11 different tiles that are in the bag. You can hear the bag here in the center. I'll show it to you. I did show you the bag with the logo with the little tile on it a little earlier. One thing I wanted to show you is that it's very good if you can see me shaking around the tiles in that frame. So you can see that there is a ledge on that frame to keep your tiles in. And that's basically the components that you see here. There will be some rules. The rules are quite simple and fit on basically a small sheet of paper. This one's double-sided. I don't know what the final rules are going to look like. So in our next section of the video, we're going to be talking about how to play this game. But this is what I have here with the prototype. So for the most part, I really like the quality of the components. So setup for this game is very easy. First, in the middle of the table, put the big white tile. That is your starting tile that everybody's going to work from. Stack the black frames to one side. Each person gets 2 swipe markers and a black frame. And that is the setup. Once we have the setup on the board, the youngest person at the table goes first. The first round, players are going to take 1 tile from the bag and place it into the center of their frame. It's important to note that only on the first turn does it go into the center of the frame, after which it can go anywhere in the frame, or if you pick up another frame, it can go anywhere in that frame. The next person will do the same. And then we're ready to begin the round. When we're back to the youngest player, we will actually pick 2 tiles this time. And then we go back and look at the frame. And we look at the frame because the strategy here is to try to match what's along the middle tile. So we have 2 in the middle here. However, one of the rules is that you actually have to match the numbers. So we're going to be looking for a double 2 here. None of these fit as a double 2. What you're going to do then is take another frame, and we're going to place this again in the frame. Now I'm going to go in the middle here just because of the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is a double 3. It goes nowhere in that frame. You will pick up another frame and put the double 3 here. We'll do the same thing here. It will alternate back to the next player, who will do the exact same thing. He will pick up 2 tiles from the board and try to match. Now you can see we have a match here, 1, 1, 3, which is good. We have a 1, 3 here, which is also good. So if we look at that and align that, that means the 3 would be down in this corner, which it doesn't really work. Up, we have the 3 in the middle. If we did that, you can see right away, there it is. So if we align it that way, now we're looking for that 2 over here. We have that 3, 2, doesn't fit in the frame. Pick another frame, put it in, and we're ready to start the next round. This continues on and on and on until all the tiles are gone. Now we need to figure out, as we do that, we're going to score against the frame. So let me demonstrate how that scoring is going to work. Also, there's the concept of swiping from another player, as well as shifting. The yellows turn, and they're going to pick 2 tiles from the bag, and they're going to place the tiles in their frame as per their turn. We are looking for a match of 2, 1, which we have here. Now, if we look at this frame, we have a 1, a 3, and a 2. If we align it over to here, we can see that we have a tile match. The way this is scored is that we're going to add up each of the matching numbers. So we have 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 2 is 6. Because we've matched the middle number, it's a bonus of 3. So this will actually score 9 points. So the yellow player has just scored 9 points. We're going to do the same thing with the red player. So he's going to go into the bag, pick up 2 tiles, and we're going to put the 2, 1 tile here. Now, he also has a scoring opportunity right here. The opportunity is on the 2 corners. You must have the 2 corners match, but the center does not. In this case, he's going to score 1 plus 3 is 4. So at this point, it's 9 for the yellow and 4 for the red. One of the concepts in this game, of course, is swiping, because the name of the game, of course, is draw or swipe. It is yellow's turn, and yellow sees a scoring opportunity right along this 2-2-1. But as you can see, he can draw if he wishes, and looks to put something here. So he can draw, yellow can draw for 2 and hope that we get a tile that fits this frame, or he can look to his opponent. He sees a tile in his frame, and the frame must not be complete in order to steal. So he will take his swipe marker, he will pick up his opponent's tile, he will then place it into his frame with the swipe marker on it. Now, if the frame is full, the swipe marker will remain on it till that frame scores. In this case, we're going to take the frame, which is already completed, and we're going to put it over here. In this case, he's going to get his marker back because he's completed the frame and put it into the scoring. And then he's going to score 2, 4, 5, 8 points. So the last rule I want to talk about in today's video is the shift. The shift allows you to move a tile from one frame to the other. In order to do that, instead of taking a normal turn of drawing 2 tiles from the bag, you're going to take one of your swipe markers and discard it. And then you're going to move 1 tile from one frame to the other. In this case, this allows us to score our points. And as you can see, we would have 3, 4, 7 plus 3 is 10 points. I caution you on using your swipe marker early in the game for shifting tiles, because you will lose the ability to swipe your opponent's tiles from his frames. And that is the shift. So we've covered in this video the setup, the how to play, where we each start with 1 in the center, drawing 2 tiles throughout the game, alternating turns. We've covered the swipe and the shift. Game continues till the bag is empty. At that point, we add up all our points. If we have any tiles left in our frames, we are going to subtract 1 for each tile in the frame against your score, and the person with the most victory points is the winner. Super simple game, family friendly, easy to set up, easy to tear down. I think it's going to be a great game. I hope you've enjoyed this video and this demonstration on how to play draw or swipe. I just want to leave you with their website. It's nanolocitygames.com. So I would encourage you to go over and have a look at their website, look at their games that they have for sale, look at some upcoming games that is coming. I just want to remind you that this game, Draw or Swipe, is coming to Kickstarter in March. And I encourage you to go over and back this game. It's a nice little game. It's compact, good quality. It's enjoyable. It's fun for the whole family. I thank you. I am Harry Jacobs for Everything Board Games.